The most important media outlet in the country right now.
Welcome to The Watering Hole. This is episode 132, season 4.
Welcome to season 4.
2026. Who would have thought?
You know what rhymes with 6.
Sticks.
And we're off to a flyer.
Pricks.
Oh, God.
Prick. There's a word.
Prick. There's a word.
Yeah, we haven't done this in like 5 weeks. We've forgotten how to talk on mic.
This guy's a clown.
This guy's a fucking clown.
This guy's a clown.
We're going to get to them. Hold that thought.
Season 4, who would have thought?
Yeah,
4 seasons.
I did.
What do you mean?
Whitey didn't.
I didn't.
Whitey didn't think we'd last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm a this guy now.
Yeah.
I'm this guy.
Yeah, I'm a Miami Heat guy now.
I'm not a Miami Heat guy.
I'm a seasoned guy.
Yeah, no, hey, season 4.
Yeah.
Episode 132. We've done 132 episodes.
Our
over
biggest
4
season. Yeah,
seasons.
you reckon? Season 4?
What, coming
Yeah.
out?
Yeah. I think it would be.
I think we got to pull the finger out. We got to dig deep.
Dig deep out of where?
I'd argue
put the finger in.
I was going to say, I'd argue that you dig deep with the finger in.
Oh, God.
We are off to a fly.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm just going to go straight into it. So I was playing golf today. Surprise. And I was playing with a rando.
Yeah.
And good bloke.
Yeah.
Awesome bloke. He's from Melbourne.
Yeah.
And he's visiting, and he joined up with the guys on Sunday when I wasn't there, and then he's played again today in the Wednesday comp. Hits a good ball, eh? I'm so jealous of good golfers. And he said, like, you got the labs. How'd you get the labs? Told him the story, And then he said, you do a podcast? I said, yeah. And I said, you wouldn't think of it how I've been playing golf.
Mm.
And then it's like when I started going through the list of the guests and stuff like that, it sounded like I was name dropping.
Yeah.
But
Really
you're only
conscious-
answering questions, though, right?
I know, but you can't help but the names.
Yeah.
It was an impressive resume. I
had a
love
good
the
year.
guests.
Hey. And without doing the whole stay tuned thing,
Yeah.
what we've got planned just this month alone.
Yeah, it's going to be a big month. It's going to be a big month.
It's big for the watering.
But
hole.
yeah, the
Podly.
Podly.
Yeah.
The best of, if you haven't checked those out, please do. 3 episodes of all the guests we had from last year. Yeah, it's
The best part about it.
yes.
Bit of annual leave for the boys in the studio.
Annual leave for you two. Yeah.
Yeah. Just messaging you. When's it going to come out, guy?
Yeah. Oh, no. It's more passive aggressive than that. Oh, is that episode coming out soon?
Hey, Chris, when's that episode coming
when's
out?
that happening?
So are we going to release that episode soon?
yeah. I'm just
I
trying
don't know,
to
Whitey, are we?
just trying to be polite.
No, I got him with the one when I was at work. Oh, see, some of us actually have to work today.
Oh, that got me good. I was so angry.
You know, it was fun. I was listening to the Brilliantly Dumb show,
Yeah.
and they did like the last episode of last year. They did like a half new episode. and a
Yeah,
half
yeah,
new.
I listened to it.
And then Mikey was talking on this week's episode about like how good the best of is to listen to. But he's like, I understand, like it's such a task to go through and edit it. No,
He felt your pain.
no, but I actually liked it. Like it was,
Oh, really?
like listening back to the guest episodes and like going through all the funny moments. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is like really cool. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
It takes a long time.
It was.
I think the doing it as just the guest episode is the right way to do it.
It's just too much to go through and try and find
all
our funny
the
shit.
bullshit that we talk about.
but nice.
It's like
little,
panning for gold.
little 3 weeks AL, bit of
Yeah.
annual leave.
Is it 3 weeks? I feel like we haven't been here for like 5 weeks.
I feel like everything's happened.
3,
I think
4
it's been a
weeks.
month.
Yeah, I know. Literally everything happened when
Yeah.
we're not on mic.
But but we'll get to that.
I feel like
So yeah, if you are tuning in to season 4 and you're beginning at this point,
Yeah.
go back because
no, maybe not all the way.
hey, go. Yeah, not.
I did.
Not episode 1.
Don't go to episode
Don't
1.
go to episode.
I'd say
You want to see rookie year,
it's kind of like The Simpsons.
You know what?
Skip the
Yeah.
first couple of episodes.
I'd say listen to like Luke Elvey and the early guests.
That's what I mean. If you go back to the guest episodes,
I still can't believe Luke Elvey was our first guest. That is
I
ridiculous.
still can't believe that Rick Shields was our first in-person guest.
Yeah.
That seems bananas to me. And then Pat Perez.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then hopefully some in-person guests soon.
Yes, but we'll
Just saying.
We'll
We'll get
also
to
talk
Pat.
about
We'll get to Pat.
Yes.
I'm a little bit
Mr. Perez.
hurt.
We'll go to Stat Perez to get
Yeah,
his
Stat
thoughts on it.
Perez.
Step Perez over here.
But we obviously have to thank you. have to thank you. Say thanks to Peter Malinauskas,
Always.
Rick Shields, and Jason Zone Fisher.
For the intro,
Now, I mean, that's
the sound bites.
we got the introduction
Going back and listening to that one and listening to his
story.
NBA Finals stuff, that is just one of the greatest stories we've had on this podcast.
We obviously, again, we're in here. Thank you to Big Swing Golf, Mile End, Punters Golf, and we've got Pirate Life. So we've got some cans to crack.
For the hot crack.
We're just going to go ahead and crack ours.
Yeah,
and
because
just
goddamn.
tee off.
It's warm today.
Oh.
Just
Ugh.
talking your backswing.
Mine was disgusting, but it is delicious.
Oh, not a bad little temp. Could be a little colder, but not too bad.
I chucked them in the freezer.
So our good friends at Pirate Life, every
Yes.
week, every episode, we have the hot crack tip of the crack.
Yes.
A shout out, a little bit of a tip of the cap.
Yeah.
This week, we mentioned them when we were talking a lot about the Internet Invitational and how I got obsessed with these guys.
Yeah.
Spin chiclets.
You're a spinning chicklets guy.
I am 100% in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. I'm all in so much that now I've like gone back and deep dived into the NHL.
Yeah, right.
But their latest video that they've done with the Duke,
Yep.
that's some funny shit.
Yeah.
If you haven't, and it made
I
me
haven't
go
seen it
back.
yet.
I went back and did like rewatched all their sandbagger scrambles.
Yeah.
The two that they did with Bob Does Sports are two of the funniest videos.
I
on the
love
internet.
those videos. Yeah. They're fantastic.
But like this one, I won't give too much away, but they're on the range warming up beforehand, and Biz goes and just grabs some balls and like didn't realize he had to actually pay for range balls, so he just took some balls from some guys that were practicing on the range. And yeah, Yandel's like, you just stole their balls, and he's like, at least give them some cash for their balls, and he goes over and offers them edibles.
My God. That would be amazing. Imagine that.
I'll take it.
Oh, 100%.
So my tip of the crack is to spit in chiclets
Yep.
for the golf content.
Okay.
It's awesome.
For
Nice
sure.
one. Yeah, I love when you find something.
When you find your people.
No, kind of like when you find something, when you're watching something and then you go down a rabbit hole, you discover someone else, and then
Yeah.
it makes you fall in love again with something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, it's funny that we all watch golf content, but we all watch similar stuff, but we all ride or die with one channel, and it's all a little bit different.
I feel like Bob Does Sports is like the common one.
Yeah,
Like for us,
yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
my
about.
favorite. I would say.
But then I feel like we've kind of all got our own.
Yeah,
It's funny because I've said this before. Brian Bros was not my favorite.
yeah,
Now they are. I love their stuff.
yeah. They do.
Wesley
really good-
is the best. I think he's the best.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm kind of like all in at the moment. You know, we talk about like fantasy foursome.
yeah.
At the moment, my fantasy foursome is Wit, Yans, and Biz. Like, honestly,
Yeah, right. There'd be a lot of shit talk.
yeah. Like, I think you've said before. I don't know if I could handle it.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. You-
Mentally,
you
they
crumble.
would.
And I reckon
break-
that's-
they would
especially with-
break you.
And I reckon they'd smell
Oh.
it a mile away.
Yeah.
I reckon it's Yans more.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris, they would kill you.
Yeah, yeah.
They would annihilate you. I would be
Verbally.
I'd be a close second.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
We're weak mentally. No, well, that's a good little.
This guy's a clown.
That's a
He's a clown. Like
You
I
do-
said,
you
go
do it
wa-
so well.
Go watch
Internet.
Sam and Taco
yeah,
on
yeah.
one of Taco's videos, and they play, and he does it heaps, and it's just so funny. In
That's
his accent.
hilarious.
This guy's a clown.
Clown. Yeah, the way the pronunciation is sensational.
I love it. So yeah, obviously, tip of the crack, first one off the season.
Boom.
Now we said it before. There's been so much news that's happened.
Well,
How are we going to do this? We're just going to.
I think we start with
the biggest.
the sour. No.
Yeah.
Well, he fucked it. He fucked the Koepka meter.
Oh, yeah, the Koepka meter was one
That
episode.
was one and done.
Yeah.
I was like, I had this.
Chris goes to me, he goes, for fuck's sake, I had one I had one segment, and I had
brought
like
this-
one little thing in, and it's done and
Do
dusted.
you know how long I
afterwards.
workshopped that name for?
That took you how long?
That took
The
like
Oh, wait, I'll take Koepka, I'll take a meter. Oh, the Koepka meter.
that took me like 20 minutes of tinkering to come up with that Koepka meter.
Fuck, I know what'll be a wicked name. Go,
well,
give us the Koepka meter. It's fucking red
Well,
hot.
Well, it's done.
yeah, it's
It's
over.
broken.
I mean, look,
Koepka is out.
We knew
if
it. We knew it.
anyone
You know what?
listens to this podcast and does not realize that, Brooks Koepka is not playing on LIV Golf this year, and probably won't play on the PGA either this year. Probably just majors. But
By the way, go back to our YouTube channel and have a look at the thumbnail for that video. He won't play on LIV in 2026. I don't know, just...
you
I think, look,
are
let's be honest.
in the future.
No, let's be honest. I think
Confucius.
I think we all had that feeling, didn't we?
I thought
When the Freddie Couples shit came out last year, I think we all kind of had that.
yeah,
I think I
was
said
sniffing it out.
I think I said it was like with the Ram stuff, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know,
Yeah.
it was going to happen. Like really, like he didn't look happy.
No.
I thought maybe like because Brooks is a bit of a different cat. You know, I thought maybe like it was kind of just like, oh, this is just how I am. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. There's always that, but yeah, I don't know. I guess the whole. It's probably you know, him not wearing any of the smash gear and any
Makes
of
you
that
look
stuff.
back on it all like...
Has anyone ever asked him directly why?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been asked, but I don't really know
I don't
if
understand
he
why.
really gave a direct answer. Like,
I hate that shit. Answer the question.
yeah,
It's different. It's weird. You know,
Well, I don't know.
Everyone else is wearing the gear, and
Yeah.
you're not. You're the only one not. Why not just answer the question?
I guess in the same.
Be real.
I guess in the same way that the guys came across to LIV, you know, and we put it up obviously when the news broke. We do wish Brooks Koepka the best in his
course.
future, and you know, because
He's a 5-time winner.
well,
He's a
he's
legend to LIV
he
Golf.
like we put in the post. You know, he was essential to kickstarting the success of
Oh yeah,
LIV.
he was huge. Maybe the
Look,
biggest.
Not that it's like, you know, kicking goals like massively. They've still got work to do, and they know that. But he was crucial to getting it to where the success early on.
Yes.
Because having a name like Brooks Koepka at that time, he was only a 4-time major winner. You know, it's sad to see him go, but I mean, it's exciting because we'll talk about it soon. The names that come in,
Yeah.
the changes that happen. I off the back of him leaving, is Taylor Gooch becoming Smash GC's captain.
Yeah.
Now, that's another thing. Does Smash GC stay as Smash GC? That might be
Does
changing.
Brooks Koepka still part owner?
Well, this is all the part that like is super unclear with LIV. Like, you know, there's not a lot of transparency with a lot of this stuff. Like, you think that if it comes out, it would be.
I get them keeping certain things in house.
Oh,
Like, not everyone needs to know all the inner workings.
yeah.
I get that.
Well, it's not a surprise. They've sort of just done this the whole time. Like they've kept the cards close to the chest with everything. But yeah, I mean, the good thing is that Taylor Gooch is being rewarded for his good play. I mean, like he, you know, it was a good sort of 1-2 duo. Probably didn't work out as well as what they'd hoped in the season. But you know, him taking over as captain, I think that's pretty good for Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this
Probably
year's going to be
deserves,
telling.
right? Deserves
say
that he
so.
gets his own team?
Yeah.
And no shade Brooks, but at least he wears the merch, you know. Like so, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
I for one, I'm going to be super sad to see Brooks go.
Yes.
Like, it's another massive name that's gone. And like I said, you know, whether, and this is the thing, people are so, and this is probably the one thing I hate about it is the narrative is this is just a LIV PGA thing again.
Yeah.
And it's like, why don't you look at it from a point of he wanted to try something different.
Yeah.
And this is same. I'm defending the PGA here as well in a way. Like he didn't leave because the PGA is a shit product. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know his reasons. I'm just assuming. Like it's not a shit product.
Yeah.
Like, but he left to try something different. He took a gamble or a risk. I'm assuming he enjoyed it for the time that he was there. Now let's look at it for what it is. He's had his son. His son's probably 2 years old as well. Like
He wants to stay
two,
home.
2.5 years old. Yeah. Maybe he just wants to be close to his family, and I'm pretty sure that was the deciding factor.
Maybe people...
Now, maybe he just wanted to try something. I've done it. I've left a job and then gone back to the job, kind of. In a way.
I think this is like
nothing wrong with
the
it.
new... Maybe people have to like accept in sports, as much as people say it's a business now. Like remember like the old days you play for your jumper or whatever. All that
Yeah.
shit's gone, right? It is a business.
Well, not in everything.
Not in everything, but like, yes, it's a bit, and people maybe need to accept the fact that athletes are going to make decisions based on the fact that it's a job.
Yeah.
And if there's something that suits their lifestyle better out there, then they're going to make that move.
It's that thing of like if the organisation is going to treat him like an employee, then it's like
Well,
a job. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess the difference is with LIV, from what we know or what we've heard.
Bless me.
You just exploded.
Sorry.
Is that
exploded?
they've just, they tried to sort of make it more of a players
Yeah.
run kind of thing, and have the players really involved.
It's funny,
But
though.
either way, it sucks that he's gone.
Yes.
It's interesting how quickly people's tune changes, though. Like, LIV fans. Yeah. What I don't like is the real kind of like hardcore one way or the other.
Either way.
Yeah, definitely.
And they flip like that on him. And it's like, oh, well, it's no big loss to LIV. He never
he-
wore the smash gear. He
was
never
shit,
bought
he
in.
was
Yeah.
this, and it's like, well, he wasn't shit. Like he
No,
finished.
he's won
he-
5 events.
Yeah, and he
At the end of
finished
the day, it's
third
fucking
overall.
yeah,
And
Brooks
yeah.
Koepka. Like,
Yeah.
it's a huge blow, no matter which way you paint it.
And you're all
Abs-
cheering
yeah.
for him.
You put it. It is. It's a huge blow.
Yeah.
It is. It's
It is.
massive.
You can't deny that.
Yeah.
But all these people were all cheering for him when he was playing in majors and playing well and in contention. Then it's like, oh, look, it's a LIV golfer, Brooks Shields.
Brooks Shields.
Nice.
Brooks Koepka.
yeah.
Everyone's cheering for him and holding the LIV flag then. And then
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, people just, whatever suits their narrative. You
I mean,
know.
I get it. Like, people would look at us and say, hey, you're on one side. But I feel like maybe you two are a little bit more balanced than.
I,
It's-
I just like seeing a good product, whatever it is. And
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
like, see, the thing is, if you like something that's controversial, like whatever, I still like
Yeah.
it. Like, you know what I mean? You can,
And also,
you have to look past all that shit. Otherwise, you won't like anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can find negatives in anything. Like I said, you can find. I can still find negatives in LIV, but so can they. They've identified that they need to change certain things.
well, this is
we'll
what,
talk about
this
that
is what
because there's
Rick
been
talked about.
plenty of change. Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly what Rick Shields was talking about.
yeah.
Like nothing's perfect, especially in its infancy, right? Like
Yeah.
we've said it 100 times. Like
Yeah.
LIV is still evolving and changing. Now, it's bedtime for me. My alarm went off.
All right. See you guys. We're going to bed.
Let's cut
Someone
it
pat
short.
his bum.
It's yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's shit. I've lost my train of thought.
Evolving.
Yeah, and yeah. There's plenty of change happening in
Gotcha.
LIV. Yeah, nice one. Safe. There's plenty of change happening.
Yeah.
Now, I will talk about it. I don't love some of the change.
They're going hard.
Yeah.
They've changed a lot.
There was a post just literally put up maybe 10 minutes before we went on mic from Flushing It saying that in the 2026, 20% of the field will be relegated.
Which with a new 57-man field.
Failed.
What is wrong with my mouth?
You're telling me.
Ask the ladies.
That's like 11 players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did the math.
We
So-
need- we needed a
It is
calculator.
11. It is 11 players.
So let's just go through a few talking points. And so obviously, number one is Brooks Koepka has left LIV Golf.
That's number
he's,
two,
He's not going to
really.
be playing in 2026.
No.
Taylor Gooch is now captain of Smash GC.
Huge, and I really hope Taylor steps up to the plate and has a great year and is a great leader, which I think he would be.
To be honest, I kind of think this is what he needs.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I
Gonna
mean?
draft him?
It wouldn't be a bad pickup.
It wouldn't
I
be
had him
bad.
at the tail end of the season, and I'm
I
a
had him
three-time,
for 5 minutes.
three-peat winner.
I
of
think
fantasy.
Taylor Gooch has been on all of our teams,
Yeah.
all our fantasy teams.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So we had some news today.
Yeah.
Obviously, Thomas Dietrich
Thomas Dietrich?
got it.
Love that sign.
That's a good signage,
Got it done. He's over LIV, so he's joining
Four
Four
Aces.
Aces,
which is news to me.
At this stage.
at this stage, which then looks like potentially
Harold
sends
Varner.
Harold Varner
Go down
to
and
Smash. So that range goat connection that they had, Taylor Gooch and Harold Varner, that's
I like
Yeah.
that move because I don't feel like it ever worked out for the Four Aces.
oh he had a good sort of second half of the
Yeah,
season, I
yeah.
think, or first half of the season
Ooh.
last year.
If that happens, that's a strong Four Aces team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's a very strong Four Aces team.
yeah. You got the
Oh,
he's Belgium, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the two Belgium guys.
so it's not the All-American team anymore.
Nah.
Nah.
But that's a
Ooh.
very, very strong team.
Yes.
Because I feel like Pat Reed's going to have a big year.
I feel like that as well. And I feel like DJ as well is going to have a good year.
I hope so.
Draft him.
You know. Continue.
Other news, obviously, again, I don't know if we've even... I don't think we have touched on this because we've been away for so long.
Mito Pereira.
Well, yeah, Mito's out, obviously, but banter switching officially
We talked
now.
about that, I think.
Yeah, we talked about it, but I don't think officially
It's
it
official
happened.
now.
So
Yeah.
it's official. He has joined Torquay
Torquay,
from the
which-
Fireballs.
Which that makes them
Strong.
super strong.
Yeah, and then if you look at it from, and we talked about this because we said if it did happen, so Luis Massaveu has come back and joined the Fireballs.
Yeah.
That is a super young team with Sergio Garcia, who's just recently
Yeah, I was going
re-signed
to
as
say
well.
also shout out to Sergio for a long-term extension.
Yeah, so I kind of like that team. I like the youth.
I like both. I like both
I mean,
teams.
Torquay is that's
That's a powerhouse.
with all due respect to Mito, because I think he's unreal. I'd love to see him back.
Who's
but-
retired?
But I
Yeah,
was going to say
retired at 30.
But that's the other news. He's retired. So, Torquay looks strong. What do you think about Mito retiring?
That was a shock.
It was. I think it might have been Phil might have posted something about it saying, I saw him when he had so much potential, this young star. He apparently has retired before when he was like really young, kind of lost it a little bit, went away. Don't quote me on that. I mean, I remember hearing this.
Michael Jordan. The guy's going to play outfield for the Birmingham Barons.
But the same token, if he's like fell out of love with it, he's a 30-year-old guy that's got probably $10 million plus probably on LIV
Yeah.
set.
It's a guy that I thought would have done really well on the Asian tour.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm blinking a lot of contacts in. And
You wear contacts.
I got sick of wearing glasses. I sat on my glasses and they kind of fucked up and bent a little bit, and now they fall off. When I look down, they fall off my head.
Contacts.
I got contacts in, which is kind of cool because I can wear sunglasses now and see.
Question.
Yeah.
Not about e-contacts.
No.
Mito retiring. Do you reckon he plays casual golf now? Or do you reckon it's done?
Remember we asked, we were going to get to him too.
Pat Perez, yes.
We asked him this question when he retired, and he's like, haven't touched the clubs.
I feel like if you play
Suan Heng as well, kind of.
Suan Heng?
She
Yeah.
just didn't want to.
I feel like it's
Although she did pick them up recently.
it's the ultimate hobby kind of thing. But if you do it professionally, I don't know if you do it as a casual Sunday round.
Do you
Well,
just
so much
do you
pressure.
Just, do you
Yeah.
just spend Sundays laying cable?
No.
Yeah.
For cash.
But I've never found that fun.
Laying cable.
Well,
Hey?
lanes and pie.
Hey?
Never on Sundays. That's God's country.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably.
I think
Yeah,
you would, right?
I mean, we as casual golfers say we would, but we're not professional.
The most casual.
Yeah, as casual as it gets.
Yeah.
But if it's your job, I don't know if you would.
Yeah.
But,
I
I
think you
Would
just
he
want to
take up shuffleboard or some
But
shit?
I mean, it's all like it's
shuffleboards.
Shuffleboard's nice.
It's a thing you like play as a kid. At some point,
Scotty Shuffler.
yeah, that's electric.
at some point, like it goes back to the enjoyment of the. Remember, like Jerry Maguire. Was it Jerry Maguire? Wasn't always about the money, was it?
What's it?
Was it?
Number one movie.
Do your job.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he would.
Interesting question.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't. Okay, would you? Would you play still?
I
hard
can't
to
even I
answer.
can't even put myself in that situation.
This guy's a clown.
This guy's a clown.
You know what? I want that as a sound bite.
Yeah, I need that on the fucking.
If anyone says
on the
something
button.
stupid, just
This guy's a clown.
oh please, we got to get that in there.
I enjoy saying it. Though.
Yeah,
It's
you
nice.
say it really well.
I do want it on the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
Fuck me.
delivery is unmatched.
Yeah, the way he clown like
Clown. This guy's
it sounds like there's an extra syllable in there somehow.
It's the.
Yeah, well, it's that Boston accent too.
That's me.
Did we talk about the cliques being rounded out?
Yeah, with Victor Perez.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So we've had like when you do like the names coming in,
Yeah, I think it's
bad.
good. I think it's good. Well,
Obviously, it's a sting job. Yeah, it's a sting piece. The fact that Brooks is gone, like
today we also had another name today.
Huh?
Also had another incoming today.
Ripper GC.
Yeah. So that was a rumor that was given to us by Sticky, and yeah, like I was like, I don't know about that, but props to him, and that it came in. So Elvis Smiley joins Ripper GC.
Again, this is all
makes sense now.
This is all unconfirmed, but it's come from pretty reliable
It's
sources.
everywhere. It's everywhere, and Flushing it doesn't miss.
No.
They flush everything.
Talk about newsbreakers. He says something, and then the whole golf world
Jumps
just
on it.
runs with it.
Guys, amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Flushing.
Still haven't got to the big news yet.
I don't know. I'm scrambling to see what's the big news.
What's the big news?
Give me the news.
Pat Perez.
Oh, yes. So, do you want to give people context?
Christmas Day hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Did you see the post?
Yeah. I
The
saw
story?
post. Yeah. It's everywhere.
I don't recall.
I didn't know how to take it.
So what?
He just posted on his story.
Yeah.
It's literally just a photo of a glass with the PGA Tour logo on it.
Yeah, right.
I was so confused.
You can pause it and picture, see the exact moment that his heart breaks.
I don't know. I know that he had expressed his desire to play in the senior tour.
Yeah.
But now it's since come out that he's got a year suspension because of even working as a broadcaster on LIV Golf, which we now know that Pat won't be with LIV this season either.
Yeah.
Sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, it's all very weird.
I feel like
sour grapes on the way out, or not? Do you think?
On his point of view,
Well,
Oh,
I don't know.
I feel like it might be a case of
I think maybe it might be.
Or is this
I
just
mean-
something he wanted to do, and this is the way he had to do it? He had to serve a suspension and go, and he couldn't be on LIV to do it.
I don't know. I think he was all in on the broadcasting thing.
Well, I mean,
it just seems
it-
like a really odd thing
when-
to post.
But when we spoke to
Yeah.
him, he did make it pretty clear that, I mean, from the vibe I got, I mean,
So he was a LIV guy.
Hey, you can go back and listen to the Pat Perez episode. Go back and
Please
listen
do.
to them, and,
I do a lot.
Chris does frequently. But the impression I got was that he was kind of overplaying golf, but that decision was kind of made for him.
Yeah, I think
Like
that was one thing to take away from that.
Like
I
I feel like had a contract been offered to him to play still on LIV, he would still be playing on LIV.
And actually, if you kind of go back and listen to that episode carefully, it almost did sound like it was LIV that it wasn't necessarily the Four Aces that made that decision. It was kind of almost a LIV decision.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Whether it was the Four Aces or LIV, I think if there was a contract there, I think he'd still be playing on LIV.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
fair.
decision was made for him. So then the broadcasting thing was the next kind of step.
Yeah.
And then obviously turning of age that he can play.
It just
on
seems
that, on
like
the tour. Maybe it's just like, oh, well, maybe I do miss it.
it's the kind of post that you would make on Facebook or Instagram when you break up with someone.
I was about to say, and your girl cheated on you or something like
Yeah.
that, and you got a new hot missus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way, I mean, we've met Pat Perez once, so we're just going off a vibe. We had one half an hour conversation we had with him,
Hey,
but
and there's no bigger Pat Perez guy.
he seemed like he was all in on LIV.
Yeah, that's what was so confusing.
I'm just throwing something out there. I feel like he wanted to play on the seniors tour, and LIV wouldn't allow it. So it was a bad breakup.
I don't know.
That's
if-
what it
I
looks
don't-
like to me.
I don't know if it was necessarily they wouldn't allow it or the circumstances around him being on LIV Golf have made it so he can't play on that.
I think
well,
I reckon on both ends.
But
like,
I don't think the PGA would he wouldn't be able to play on the PGA.
No, if he was working
tour
on
if he's
LIV
working
Golf.
for LIV. That just
Yeah,
yeah. So I think it's one of those things. It's like had the contract been there from the start, he'd still be playing LIV. It wasn't there, so then the broadcasting thing happened. He was probably ready to go. All right, well, I'm probably because if you don't get offered a contract, that would piss you off with the game of golf as well because it's another pressure, right? It's like, well, this shit, like
Well,
kind
this
of
game has enough pressure on it as it is.
Yeah, you lose the love for it because you kind of like, I'm overplaying or have 12 months off or whatever.
Yeah.
He might have just in that time gone, oh, now I want to play again. And then this opportunity comes and goes, well, this makes sense. Maybe you want, again, another reason. He might want to stay closer to home, like with new family and stuff. So it's like, well, maybe that's a thing. But yeah, it's just interesting, like with some of the things that have happened with LIV. The other news I get, because I just want to bring something that kind of ties in, like where there's some real big changes happening. Obviously, the change from 54 to 72 holes, and then you just said about the relegation going into 20%. There's that report about Kevin Na and the Ironheads.
That's weird.
It's like that he's unfollowed the Ironheads, he's unfollowed LIV Golf and
Did
stuff.
you check it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, obviously with, was it Siwoo Kim was the name that was thrown around, whether he comes in and takes basically reins of the Ironheads. Like, is that a thing where it's like, well...
Well, you think Kevin Na goes?
Is Kevin Na being given the boot? Has the decision been made for him as well? Like, this is the thing. Like,
Good luck the one breaking the news to Kevin Na that he's sacked.
So it's sort of like, yeah, there's a lot of things happening and a lot of moving pieces.
Upping the 3 places to the promotions.
Upping the 3 to the promotions. We've got potential name changes as well. We haven't really spoken about that. So like,
all the teams,
So Fireball, Stinger, and the Ironheads.
Yeah.
So I think there were the 3 teams that have changed their name. They haven't changed their name. They'd registered names, I believe, to those 3 teams with a potential change happening. Now, this was another thing that we heard. Again, this is on local, like Adelaide radio. I reckon it was Triple M or something in a rumour mill. And someone had called up and said that LIV's going to look very different next year. And that was like branding and everything. So that probably ties in, like in terms of...
Branding, you can already see there's a colour change.
Yeah, branding shifted a bit, but like in terms of like team names, if they're moving away from these names now and going... Because I think one of them was like...
East
Becco East or something.
Yeah,
was the
Ironheads.
Ironheads, and then there was something...
Fireballs was very...
Toro, you know, again, that kind of
You're being
flavour.
very stereotypical there.
Well, no, I think that's actually what it is, Chris, but thank you very much. But yeah, like, there's a lot of change happening.
Yeah.
And where there's change, not everyone's going to be happy with it.
Well, we saw that when you started.
So, yeah, I don't know. Do we see more players out, other players in?
What I
don't know.
I don't know. The vibe is weird.
It is a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It might come back as business as usual, or I don't know.
What I do think is happening is I think whether this is a Scott O'Neill thing, or a LIV as a whole thing, they are all chips in the middle of the table to appease the OWGR.
Yeah. But I think that would be a lot, like you said before off mic, that would be a lot to make it legitimate. Because that's the knock they get all the time, right? That it's just not...
You're not playing... You're literally just playing for money and that's it.
Yeah. And then...
You would
have to think, like with the players, that they want to be recognised. Like, you know, they want this to mean something, so they get...
You can't have
rankings.
John Rahm as 500th best player in the world.
Well,
that's
ridiculous.
just... It's ridiculous, you know? Like...
Going back to what you're saying about all the change, I don't mind it. Because at least they're sticking to what they said they were going to do.
Yeah.
The relegated players are the relegated players. And I thought if there was ever going to be one that they were going to kind of move the goalposts for, it might be Anthony Kim.
Yeah.
Like I kind of thought that, you know, they might want to keep this train rolling, but no, he was relegated, so he's relegated. So he'd come back through promotions or whatever. So I think they're kind of doing what they say they're going to do in the sense that, yeah, they're going to shake things up. They're going to make some changes. This is promotion relegation. If you are in the open zone, you're not guaranteed a contract. Look at Ben Campbell. Look at Matt Jones.
I was going to bring that
Just because you finish in that open zone, you're not guaranteed.
Yeah.
And so I like that from that sense. It's like, okay, there's a clear statement of what we're going to do, and they're going to stick with that.
So do you, from that, I mean, is there anything you want to talk about from that, like any of that news? Because there's a lot to take in, but I mean, it's kind of like it is what it is.
I don't know. I sometimes am a little bit in two minds about it, because even you just saying then, like, you're in the open zone, there's no guarantee. It's like, well, yeah, if you're on LIV, you kind of if you do well, you're going to win life-changing money. So it shouldn't be a guarantee that you're there next year.
No.
It shouldn't be.
No.
It
gotta
should be.
play well.
It should be a real privilege to be on.
You got to
LIV.
get in that top 24.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the prize money alone is just. Yeah.
I should clarify, though, by saying if you're in the open zone and you don't have a contract.
Yeah.
Like, those guys are out of contract. So there are guys that finished in the open zone that still had contracts.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. It's... I've heard some people say that I listen to their opinions and stuff, and they've kind of, LIV is crashing and burning. This is terrible news kind of stuff. And like, usually when I hear that sort of stuff, I'm like, it's just fucking haters, people just talking shit.
Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, it's that kind of vibe. But yeah, I don't know.
So
I'm excited to see this next season.
I am too. And I think that's kind of part of it too. Like, I want to see how this all pans out now.
Yeah.
just give me quick one-word answers to these things. Whether it sucks, it's good. Just a
Hot crack.
nice. Just a little one-word descriptive answer. Brooks Koepka leaving.
Sad.
Yeah, bitter.
Taylor Gooch's smash GC captain.
Potential.
Nice.
Thanks.
Deserved.
Sergio Garcia signing a long-term extension.
Loyalty.
The man. I love Sergio.
It's still a rumour, but DJ potentially signing an extension as well.
Statesman.
Feels like a word off now. Legend.
What else was there to unpack from that? Pat Perez leaving.
Soul destroying.
It's just sad as well.
I said one word.
Yeah.
Sad.
Destroying. You know what I would... Here's a little free piece of advice for Pat, my man Pat. Take the year off. Take your suspension. Start a YouTube channel. Pat Perez doing content on YouTube. Come on.
I think he wants to play competitive golf.
Hey,
That's what I'm picking up.
That's a Rory McIlroy answer.
How dare you?
Pat could get Jordan. Probably the one guy that could actually get
True.
Jordan on YouTube Golf.
True.
Kevin Na, potentially.
Angry.
Yeah, that would be very bitter.
Ugly.
Ugly. Yeah, ugly.
Team name changes.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
No.
Ambivalent.
Ooh. Hello.
Wowsy.
Yeah. No hate.
Switzerland.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just-
Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Can I give you one? Can I give you one?
Please.
Liv getting Dietrich. Like, is it a blow
Yeah.
to the PGA?
Nah.
I mean, he won a signature
I
event.
don't see it as a blow. Like, I mean, look, for them, yeah, it's another golfer that's not on
Yeah.
the PGA. Like, I don't see it as a blow. I just think it's again an opportunity for him. Like, I think
Yeah.
I think it might seem like a blow to the PGA because of the event that he won last year.
True.
Because of the eyeballs on that event.
Yeah.
probably just the last thing we didn't touch on there was
Touch it.
Akshay Bhatia that
Yeah.
had rumoured to have
Convenient
turned down a
timing.
massive deal with Phil Mickelson's High Flyers.
True. Yep.
And then today, when that rumour came out, same day he signed with Jupiter Links, Tiger's TGL team to
So-
basically replace Tiger for the first half of the year because he's obviously recovering.
So if
from
he
his-
was asked if he's a Tiger or a Phil guy, he's a Tiger
yeah,
guy.
he must be a Tiger
He
guy.
must be a Tiger guy.
But
Yeah.
the last thing I'm going to talk about with Liv and all this stuff, because we don't want to go too long tonight, but Rory did do a podcast, and obviously they asked him, and he's had a press conference after his TGL match with Boston Common about the Brooks Koepka thing, and obviously he said, along the lines, again, don't quote me, but along the lines of, it'll be up to the powers that be in terms of whether he plays TGL, if they want him back on PGA, blah, blah, blah. But he was basically along the lines of he reckons that they've served their punishment basically by, a product that's not really engaging. He said that it hasn't resonated with people, I think were his words. But that basically they would, accept Brooks back on the tour, and if he wanted to be a part of TGL as well, I can imagine your thoughts. But yeah, like what do you take away from that? I mean, like if I'm Rory, I agree. You would have Brooks kept back on the tour because he's an asset to anything. Like as much as people love to shit on Brooks as well, he's an asset to whatever tour he's playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I was Rory, I would probably say the same thing. I think even what's his name, Billy Horschel might have said the same thing as well.
But of course they're going to take. It's like if Bryson came out and said that he was leaving. Of course they're going to.
Well, I
take
think
Bryson
they
back.
said if these guys were to come back and he used Bryson's name specifically as well, then it's like I think I can't remember what his reason he said like the punishment was, but yeah, he basically said the LIV as a product is not really resonating with people. He said he's actually watched a few LIV events. He said it just doesn't translate like to him, and he said maybe it's because he's a golf traditionalist that doesn't. But I found that interesting. I mean, of course you'd know as well. Of course they'd watch. But it was just interesting.
He's never going to come out and say that he likes it, is he?
No, but like it was just interesting to hear the words come out of Rory's mouth saying that he had sat there and he'd watched a couple of events and, to get his take on it after, basically he trashes it majority of the time. But I
could imagine Rory watching it and not enjoying it.
Yeah.
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 I think he's being honest there.
Yeah. Sad man.
So was that your one word answer? Or?
Sado.
Sado. Rory being Rory.
Typical.
It's just Rory.
Yeah. It's typical. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a bit of news.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got the LIV Promotions.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about.
Well, you fire it away then, because I know very little apart from the fact that there's an extra gold coin.
Oh, I want to get my hand on those coins.
Black Diamond Ranch.
Yeah,
Florida.
Wee.
So we're on US soil. 80 players. And not a bad little purse. 200 grand for first prize if you win the promotion, plus a little gold coin. Which, like we've said before, you'd use it as a ball marker, wouldn't you?
100%.
You got it.
Flex.
That's big flex.
Interesting field. 24 countries represented. USA with 12 players. Australia with 11.
Oh, who's
Second highest representation.
does it say who's from Australia or not?
Oh, I've got some names.
Give me some names.
Please.
Travis Smythe's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Jones, of course. I did have the whole field. Wait a second.
Yeah, give me that field.
Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I
give me that field.
That hot field.
keep talking.
New mics too, if anyone can tell. Yeah, a bit of a crisper, clearer sound.
I sometimes look down at it and it starts making my eyes
twitch.
Yeah. Jesus.
I love new stuff.
It's fun. It is fun.
But if anyone likes the sound quality, that's the new mics.
Yeah.
You got that field, dog? I can't stall for too much.
It's coming. It's coming.
I just keep sipping on my beer.
I can't go too far because I don't want my thing to fall away again.
Your wagon?
Yeah, I got the field.
Yeah, give us the field.
You want some Aussie names?
Yeah.
Corey Crawford, Matthias Sanchez.
Oh, Matthias, he won
Harrison Crow.
WebEx.
Harrison Crow, who we saw at WebEx as well. Cameron John, another Australian in the field. Matt Jones, who we mentioned. Will Florimo. Jason Scrivener. Brett Druitt. Wade Ormsby's back again.
I'm waiting. Is it Lockie Barker on there, or is he not there this year?
I don't think Lockie Barker's in there this year. No.
Yeah, right.
Can't see Lockie Barker.
Do you see Matt Jones making his way back, and do you see Ben Campbell making his way back?
You can really see any. It's one weekend.
True.
So it's whoever plays well that week.
This is
So,
true.
Interestingly enough, the players were relegated from LIV last year that are playing.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Campbell, Matt Jones technically weren't relegated, but
Yeah.
Without a contract. Andy Ogletree, Anthony Kim, Max Rotloff, who was a reserve.
Yep.
John Catlin, who was a reserve as well. So some names. No
Good,
Henrik. Henrik.
It'd be good to see
Yeah, that's interesting.
John Catlin.
Mm.
I feel like he was knocking on the door.
I think Ben Campbell
2024
can get back.
Yeah, definitely.
And I
Fingers crossed too.
3 coins.
And I think, what a story if Anthony Kim can get one of the coins.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
I
fantastic.
want him to get one of those coins.
Kieran Vincent again,
Yep.
going around again. Schneiderjans again. So there's a few familiar names in there. Interesting. I don't know. Smythe, he's a chance. Travis Smythe.
Yep.
Yeah, I really hope Anthony Kim, Ben Campbell. I hope Matt Jones gets it. But although it would be weird seeing Matt Jones play.
Do you want to see him with another
Oh,
team?
but it'd be a wild card probably, wouldn't he?
I'd say so.
That's the thing. You got to think. These guys aren't guaranteed to be on a team. What's there going to be 5 wild cards this year now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate that, though. That's
I
one
think
that
they should
changes.
have just made a team.
Team wildcards. Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats.
And then you have that as a...
This guy's a clown.
I reckon that's not a bad idea, and you have that as a perpetually changing team every year.
Oh, that's a solid word. Perpetual.
You've been looking at your dictionary on the way here?
Yeah,
Jesus
ambivalent,
Christ.
Perpetual.
You know, just intelligent guy.
True.
Sting piece.
No, just have a rotating team every year. I like that.
That's fun.
Wrap it up.
You're telling me to shut up.
No, I'm just saying that's Live News done, really,
That's
isn't
pretty
it?
much
So
Liv News done.
we'll watch
So promotions this week.
Yep.
watch that, and then we'll come back and
So I
tell you who won and got those coins.
guess by this time next week,
Hmm.
we should have kind of a roundabout idea of the total roster of LIV Golf.
And then we can start locking in fantasy and do the
Yeah.
draft.
Got a couple of
I
things.
feel like we got to do
fantasy.
something a little bit saucier this year to work out the picks.
The
Doesn't really matter. Traded them all.
yeah, you really fucked us with that. I do reckon with the picks.
You know what I think, Whitey? Here's
What?
what I reckon.
Here we go. This is going to be terrible. no
Because
matter what.
because it just got too confusing and whatever.
yeah.
I think
it's reset.
I think we just reset.
That's silly. You made
Finish
your bed.
last, number 1 pick.
No, I
can't-
think you made your bed. You got to sleep in it. I feel like though, when we work out the order of what we do the snake. So if you got the 3rd
Okay,
pick,
man.
you get the 4th pick. So if you get number 1 pick, you don't get another pick until the 6th.
6.
Do the snake.
Yeah, because you don't like the randomizer.
But then also it means whoever comes first can pick their spot.
What if you pick second though?
Exactly. So if you pick second, then you get 2nd, 4th, 6th, and so on.
But you never get a back-to-back pick.
No. So that's the point. You get to choose, you clown.
It's a really nice hat.
This guy's a clown.
This guy's a clown.
I want wit on this podcast, just so you can call me a
please.
clown.
Yeah.
That's a really nice hat.
Yeah, it is
My
a nice-
favourite.
I wanted to wear that one tonight.
You could have.
But Whitey's wearing it.
You can wear.
He's wearing the shit out of that hat.
Do you like this shirt?
It's nice.
My American States shirt.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Yeah. Oh, this one?
It's blue.
Like a towel.
Does look like a towel.
You like this shirt? It's blue.
Yeah, this one's blue.
Yeah.
Yours is like a cream.
Yeah.
And that's
Moving
a
on.
golf follow. All right, so yeah, that's Live News done. Now, talk a bit about our golf.
Okay. Now, I went back and
Oh,
listened to an old podcast.
I'm
Oh,
going
okay, you're throwing. in
Yeah,
a-
I think that's it's
well,
gonna.
it's our golf, right?
Yeah, this is the first episode we've done for 2026. Let's talk about our golf goals for the year. Now, I went back and listened to what our golf goals were
Oh,
for
boy.
2025.
Oh,
I really wish I didn't tell him what episode that was going to be.
Yeah, I was searching for it, I couldn't find it.
After I typed that message, because when he was looking for it, and I said, "Oh, it's probably on this one." I wrote that message, and I'm like, "Why did I do that?
yeah,
Only going to fuck me over."
well, this is what I want to do.
This message was deleted.
yeah. Unsent message.
I want to go through what we wanted to do for 2025. You can discuss if you think you achieved it, didn't achieve it, what you want to do,
Hey,
what you want to do for 2026, and then how you're going to do that. Because
Hey.
I want to keep us accountable.
I tell you
Go
what,
on.
save your breath.
Yeah.
I didn't achieve it.
That's okay. That's okay. But you're going to talk about what you
Well,
want to do this year.
What was he going?
Doesn't matter what
All
it
right.
was. I didn't achieve it.
Let's go to it. Who wants to go first?
I'll take the heat.
You'll take the heat. All right. So Steve.
Nah, I think I know what it is.
So Steve, last year these weren't your goals, but this is you started talking about. You want to minimize your blowouts. You want to you thought your driving was good. You want to do a better second shot. So your approach to the green.
This guy's a clown.
And then your specific goals were break 90, shoot in the mid 80s consistently, and get a hole in one.
So I didn't get a hole in one.
Yeah.
I broke.
You broke 90.
90.
That's big.
Wasn't shooting in the 80s consistently.
Yeah.
Mid 80s.
Yeah. And then your two other points were minimize the blowouts and then
literally that's exactly the same. The driving has actually come back because that deserted me for a long time. The driving is back. Irons are terrible.
Yeah.
Gark.
Okay.
The second shot is no good.
So that still needs work.
So they were my goals.
They were your goals for 2025.
Oh, wow.
So for 2026, what are your goals and how are you going to achieve them?
Pretty easy achievable one, which I want to get lessons consistently.
Consistent lessons.
Like,
What's consistent?
well, what would you classify as consistent?
Once a month?
Once a month.
I'd say once a month.
Yeah.
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 So I'd like to get at least 12 lessons this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm at that point where I don't really like. I'm kind of playing around in my handicap most rounds, but it's kind of getting a little stagnant. Like it's a bit. I love golf. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
No, it's never going to take that away from me. But it's getting a little. Like it's getting boring that I'm not having those not like a wicked round. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of just the same shit every week.
Yeah.
I'll play well for 13 holes, and then I have 5 holes that are terrible and just completely ruins the round.
Have you dissected those holes and what happened?
I'm mentally weak. I'm mentally weak because as soon as I start thinking about whatever thought comes into my head where I'm like, I'm playing well or I just need to keep doing that or whatever, that's when the problems start.
Yeah.
And then when those problems start, then the frustration comes in where it's like, I think often I'm playing way too much for the score.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like I feel like I play my best golf on 9 holes on like a twilight round.
Yeah.
I'm like a completely different golfer.
Yeah.
And then like the in comps and stuff like that. And I try to tell myself every week, maybe it's just I don't believe it. I try to tell myself every week, I'm like, just try not like giving a shit today. Just you know what I mean? Just try playing like you do on a Wednesday or a Thursday night or whatever it is when you go out and play 9 holes, like twilight. I try to, but then it doesn't actually ever translate, and it's super frustrating. I think lessons is key because it's just whether you're consistently doing the right or the wrong thing.
Yeah.
It's just pointing out little things that you can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a number of lessons this year. And just probably overall like lower the handicap and be able to play to it or beat it.
Do you have a number in mind?
This year, I think what's achievable. I reckon I could be close with if I have lessons. I think I could shave another 5 to 6 strokes off pretty easily. So like if I could get just sort of just over 10, like 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there would be all right. I think I could get to that.
Yeah.
I think I can get under, I reckon I can get to above the, with lessons and that, I think like in a different mental approach. But I think that would come from lessons as well.
Yeah.
I think having that, I reckon I could get to about 12, 13 by the end of the year.
Okay.
Hey, the mentally weak thing, I told you about this. We've talked about my mental fragilities.
Sure.
How's this? Like you said, this was the goat of presents. Not like Lara went to the library and hired me a book on sharpening up your mental game and your mental focus for golf. That's when you know you've got a problem.
Yeah. It's a thoughtful wife, but
It really is.
Yeah, but still.
Considering she hates golf.
Yeah.
That's how bad of a mental state I must be in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the goals for 2026.
So lower the overall handicap and get consistent lessons.
All right. Beautiful.
Fuck it. I'll chuck a hole in one there as well.
Yeah,
know.
chuck
Just
always.
'cause if
always
it
chuck a
happens,
hole
I
in
get
one.
to say I did it.
Yeah. True.
But that's another year.
Chris, would you like to go next?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So last year, Chris says he wanted to break 100 and then with a caveat consistently.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
And then no
Close.
more double digits on the scorecard. So it wasn't too crazy.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, well, the next episode you said the double digits has already gone out the window.
The next episode after we did the resolution.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, so my resolution already." But the thing is, it's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Is that all the only goals I made?
Yeah.
We'll run that back.
Run it back.
We'll run it back.
So what are you going to do specifically to achieve those things?
I'm glad you asked this, Whitey.
Okay.
Because I've been itching to say.
Because I'm already underway. Rebuilding.
New year, new me.
New year, new me.
New Chris.
I had a lesson
Yep.
already. So shout out to Sarah King.
Yep.
Adelaide Golf Shoot. I went and had a lesson. Very, very good. I came away very positive.
Yeah.
Reset. Things that I didn't, bad habits that I'd picked up and kind of run with a little bit too long. Things that I said, I've been struggling with hip rotation and the length of a swing. And I said, I feel like for ages I was working on the mechanics of the swing and shortened it to work on things to get that technique better, but then I never really got back to putting the whole swing together.
Yeah.
Without even really working on lengthening the swing, just by changing my setup and everything, it's just naturally happened, which has increased club head speed, which has increased distance, which has helped consistency of strike. Again, it's very early days, but this is something that I'm going to be doing consistently. Probably, to be honest, I'll probably go more than once a month. I'm probably looking more like once a fortnight.
That sounds like a Chris statement. Go
Yeah,
on.
well,
I could smell it.
So 24 a year, cool. Go on.
I mean, no, it's probably not going to. It'll probably lengthen out as the time goes on. But in the early days, I want to kind of bed things in.
No, that's fair. That's
and
fair.
get those extra hours in.
Yep.
But I feel good heading into this year.
Good.
Fixed a few little positive, and I got some actual set practice routines and set things that I'm going to do on set days.
Yeah.
I'm going to incorporate putting practice as well.
Yep.
I like to talk up my putting, but I actually really want to.
A goal for you and me. We got to deliver on things that we say. I actually have to get lessons, and you actually have to practice.
I've got to play more.
Yeah.
I've got to play more comps.
Because that's what I know. You kind of alluded to that on this one as well, but we talked about the year prior as well, and yours back then was also, I need to play more consistently.
Well, and that's probably
that's
probably a thing. That's probably a goal.
Yeah.
Like you said, I've got to deliver on what I say I'm going
The
to do.
hard part is life.
Oh, 100%.
But we make excuses. We got to commit. We got to double down.
Yeah, you should book in a lesson tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Talk to Sarah. Talk to my guy.
yeah, guy. Yeah.
You got a guy?
I got a guy. Everyone's got a guy.
Yeah, we were talking about this before.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a guy. So you like having a guy.
As
in a guy, I know a guy.
I
I'm opening up a pizza shop. I need to get it renovated.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
I was a broker before, so you need a home loan.
Yeah.
Maybe I was
got
your
a
guy. Probably not. My business didn't last.
I like having a guy for things. I don't have a guy for everything.
Yeah.
I've certain guys for stuff, but I trust them. Like Hutto is my barber. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I need to get a haircut. Go to my mate. Go to my guy.
Yeah.
Hutto. He's an animal.
But
Yeah.
do you stop short of saying they're the best?
Yeah, I don't say that about anything.
Yeah, see, a lot of people, they'll just say,
Go.
I got a guy, he's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best in the world. And it's like,
He's
you
not.
can't say that.
No,
Like you
can't say that.
made the my bank.
Yeah, so
my bank's the best.
we're looking about, maybe selling our home.
Yeah.
Right? And mum goes, oh, yeah, you should
Yeah,
see.
he's
you
out
should-
his mum.
you should-
My mum.
You should see this
Hey,
agent.
stop shit talking my mum.
Yeah.
You should go see this agent. He's the best. And I said, oh yeah. He turned down New York and LA, did he?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You know what I mean? It's like you can't say he's the best
Yeah, yeah.
when he lives in Adelaide.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe he's the best in Adelaide.
he might. I mean, we do hold
Maybe
the
well,
best
maybe that's what she meant.
golf tournament.
True.
No.
Selling point.
I
But
think
like you can't say someone's the best.
No.
You gotta give them your guy, and then they got to make their own decision. What breaks your heart though is when
Yeah.
you give someone a guy
and then I like
and they don't like the guy, and you
Well,
go,
that's
"Come
the
on."
thing. The thing is, I like, because I don't like doing research.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm lazy, especially about things I don't give a fuck about. Like, if I need a new accountant, like I need to get an accountant this year, I talk to Bondi.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, who do you go to? I go to this person.
Okay, that's who you're going to.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Can I
like,
ask you a question?
sure.
If someone gives you a guy
Yeah.
and you go to the guy, you don't like the guy,
Yeah.
do you go back to your friend that gave you the guy?
Is that reason
No,
to have a go?
definitely not.
That's a bad recommendation.
Do you?
No,
do you,
but the
do you
thing
tell
is-
your
is it-
friend
is it
that you didn't like the
Okay,
guy?
in this scenario in my head anyway, I'm saying to you, Chris, hey Chris, I need a guy for this reason. Do you have any recommendations? Yeah, this is my guy. I vouch for him. I go to him. I don't like him. I asked you for advice. That's not on you. You gave me your advice. You didn't force it down my throat.
Yeah,
But do you take that as I've wasted your time by giving you my guy?
It might just mean I don't trust your judgment anymore. But I don't hate you for it. I still love you. Like, it's all good.
yeah. It's obviously girls or gals can have gals as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a real appreciation for a guy that's got a lot of guys. So like, for
If
example,
you
my
can
brother-
trust him.
my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
he's got a guy for everything.
Jazza?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like
sure.
literally anything, he's
Yeah.
got a guy.
I
was
asked
one-
for
I
a
was one of those.
recommendation the other day from him.
Yeah.
And I took it on board.
But he knows, like something, like anything,
Yeah, yeah.
he'd have a guy.
You know what hurts? I was one of those guys for Jeremy once.
Does he air you off the guy list?
I'm not that guy
He's
anymore.
not that guy anymore.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
If you give a recommendation,
man.
if you give a recommendation
Yeah.
for one of your guys, and they don't use it, do you take offence?
Yeah, that
Little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, it stings because it's sort of like now you're just
Well,
not.
it-
Now you're just not taking.
It
my
depends
advice.
if they've asked for it or if I've just given it to them. It's like, I'm looking for an accountant. That's all I can think about at the moment.
Yeah, if they ask, it's a different.
Yeah, if they ask
Kettle of fish.
and then they reject it, then it's like, okay, you're not respecting my guy. But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, you were saying your New Year's resolution.
So yeah, golf goals.
Well, no, we Chris is so that's your resolutions, right?
Yeah, run it back.
Run it back. Yeah, and the way to do it is through lessons and consistency. Correct?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Go with that?
Yeah.
Lock it in. All right. Last year, I said I was going to firstly break 95, and then with a caveat, I said I was going to break 90, and then I was going to get my handicap into the mid-20s. So I didn't break 90.
Yeah.
My lowest score was, I think, 93
Yep.
from memory. And then I did get into the mid-20s. It's kind of shot back up a little bit. But yeah, I started the year well and then kind of fell off mid-year. But I feel like I'm hitting a bit of stride at the moment. So
Irons are clean.
clean irons.
And shipping's good too.
I love Whitey from 100 out.
Yeah.
It's
Anything inside 100, that's
yeah. I
That's
do.
something to do.
I was saying this. I reckon you're at the stage that I was at where it's like you're hitting everything like well, but you have the blow up hole still. Not blow
Yeah.
up like as in you know.
I don't think
massive numbers, but
yeah.
like enough to kind of not achieve those scores.
I feel like I don't get any like double digits.
I don't get any love, man.
But I will get like 3 8s.
Yeah,
You know, it would just be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a couple of real shitty holes. So
yeah, 9 and
yeah.
Yeah.
So my resolutions for this year is run it back, breaking 90. I will do that this year. I will.
Nice, I like that. Confidence.
Handicap wise, I reckon I'm going to aim for 20.
Yep.
20.
I think you can be better than that.
I think I could too, but I'm going to keep it realistic. I think I can reach 20.
Pessimus prime.
I'm just keeping it real, dog.
And what are you going to do to achieve those goals?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me at the moment to improve is the tee shot, is hitting a fairway. I think that's my biggest issue at the moment, which is ironic because when I got my new driver, that was my strength, I felt like.
It's hot.
Yeah. So I guess the answer to that is I'm going to buy a new driver every 3 months and I'll be electric. No.
Yes.
Love that.
So the way I'm going to do that is, so on Saturday, I got to the course a little earlier and I did a range session and I felt way better hitting the ball during that round. So I think I'm going to try, because, no one's got time. I think I'm going to try and get to the range more often before rounds to practice then. I'm going to go get a lesson for driver and just tee shots in general. And also, what I've been doing lately is I'm going into the round with a bit of a plan. It sounds like, am I taking the fun out of it? I don't think so. I just
Yeah, but it's fun going low.
my issue
Never
is
been there.
my
Sure it is.
I feel like my issue is
I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
throughout the week I'm looking at my phone and there's a million videos. This is how you fix your slice. Do you want to compress more?
I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, the thing is I'm going to try that on Saturday. I'm going to try that on Saturday. And I have a million thoughts going on. And then when I come over the ball, I'm like, just swing. So lately I've been writing down before the round what I want to do.
You've been talking to yourself in the car. And
You know,
Oh,
what, you know what,
100%.
Whitey?
Yeah.
One voice. One coach, one voice. No,
Are you that person?
Don't. Yeah,
Or
no,
is
that's
it
what I'm saying.
Coach Gruden?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna listen to. I'm gonna listen to one
Oh,
person.
but fist and pound the fucking rock.
Yeah, it's.
Roll up the fucking fist
Oh, I
and
think
pound the rock.
I'm not going to get 12 lessons this year. I'm going to get a couple.
Too good for lessons.
Definitely not. I'm just.
It's
I'm
back-
just.
back in your box.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it realistic. I don't have time for it, so I'll try and get maybe 2 or 3, maybe the first half of the year. But yeah, I think getting off the tee box is the biggest thing for me and then sticking to the plan as well.
Yeah, stick to the plan. What's the plan? Quit stalling. What's the plan?
Well, the big one at the moment for me is if I am more than 160 meters out, I'm not going for the green. I'm laying up. If
It's a bold strategy, Carton.
see if it pays off,
That's rad.
because I trust 8 iron and lower.
I don't believe you.
8 iron and lower, I feel very comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I feel like anything more than like 160, 170, I'm just going to try to get to the 40 meter mark, 50 meter mark,
I
and
mean-
chip on.
That's an easy fix, though.
Yeah.
New clubs.
Yeah, it's not a goal, but I'm going to update the bag. This year.
That's
the
part of
kit.
that's part of the resolution.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably the one thing I will tick off.
Yeah.
I mean, me and you were talking about that the other day, and I was getting very excited.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yep,
Oh,
that's
nice.
that's
They're the
what-
goals.
Yep.
Set. So we got to.
And this is on
Come on.
episode 132. So we're going to relive this next year again.
dig in.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah, lock
achieve something here.
Yeah, yeah. And I like the planning. I like planning how we're going to do it.
Hey,
And you slept in, and he slept in as well.
and you know what? Add something else to it. I want to shake it up at the jack.
Yeah, we got to win that shit.
Yeah. I'm going to blow out my handicap and then
Clint
come in
Newton.
hot.
Quint Newton
I
sent
want
us
to win the
a-
whole damn thing.
Clint Newton sent us another one. Gets a trading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hit it or quit it, Tom.
Oh, here we go.
Hit it or quit it.
It's been a while. It's been a
Do you want
while.
to start with the golf one?
Who's got the golf one for
Yeah,
today?
go to
I
golf.
got the golf one.
Okay.
Go to golf.
Okay, this is a bit of a
So, new listeners of season 4, 132 episodes. We got hit it
Yeah,
or quit
true.
it. So it's
Hit it or
basically like a,
Hit
hit it or quit it.
Yeah,
It's,
it's pretty
we give
self-explanatory.
you a talking point or a scenario or a
Yeah. We at the start we're doing all golf, then we went
2 golf.
2 golf, 1 life, and now we're doing 2 life, 1 golf, and it will end up being all about just sandwiches or some shit.
yeah. Pretty much.
So
Yeah.
we give you like a statement and we say, do we like it or not like
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
basically. So I got the golf one.
Yes.
It's a
We
bit of
are a golf
we are-
podcast after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
It's a bit of maybe a respect kind of thing.
Okay.
Finish a round with your buddies, taking your hat off and shaking hands at the end of the round.
Okay. I like where you're going with this. I really do. Because lately I'm taking my hat off and shaking the hand.
Okay.
Sometimes I got a little bit too casual with it. I'm like, you know what? No, I like just to take the hat off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll 100% hit that.
Yeah, I'll hit it too. It's hard though.
It's depending on
You've
the
got
round
a-
and who you're
yeah,
playing.
you
You've
know
got
what?
a nice full head of hair.
You know what? I don't do it.
You don't do it.
Why not? Because of that?
Because
I'm thinning, bro.
it's
Okay.
not it's not
The feathers up top
It's-
they're not dense.
Okay.
So
some
No,
people
no,
can
no,
take
okay.
their hat off. Some
I
people can take
forget.
their hat off and it's still like things still stay in place.
it's immaculate.
I don't have that hair.
Strong hairline.
New Year's resolution: get a wig. Just wear a wig.
No, I don't need a wig. It's not
Go
about
to Turkey.
Wear a toupee.
it's not about the
Go to
density or the it's not about that.
Okay. What is it about?
It's just the fact that it looks like Cosmo Kramer when I take my hat off.
You're so vain.
I am.
Me too.
And I understand it is very it is disrespectful.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
I take my hat off, although sometimes I notice with the people that you play, if they don't take your hat off, I kind of just forget to.
Yeah.
'Cause
It
there's a
depends
cou-
on who you're playing with, the kind of round. Like I do a lot of fist bumps and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. It depends who it is.
I'm definitely going to hit it.
I'm interested to see
Yeah.
if people actually think it is disrespectful if you don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I got to admit, I think it's a little disrespectful.
Even
Though, no, I do.
if
Truly.
I'm playing with strangers,
I've never
100%.
taken my hat off and shaken your
It's probably again the company that
because I'm disrespectful towards you.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm disrespectful towards everyone then.
if you're playing, I feel like if you're playing with strangers, it's a no-brainer.
You probably
Yeah,
have to do it then.
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
What about-
I feel like if,
now, like I've had a fresh cut, right? I feel like I wouldn't be so worried about doing it now.
see, I find it a little weird though. Like, say me and Steve are playing together tomorrow.
Yeah.
We might be carpooling in. I feel it weird that I'm going to take my hat off, shake his hand, and then go in the same car.
Yeah,
as
you're
him.
not going to do that, are you?
I will.
Okay.
yeah, we're definitely going to make it.
Do you have to do
Yeah.
it? Do you have to do it with social rounds? Is it a no-brainer that you have to do it on comp rounds?
Yeah, you got to do it on comrades.
But do you have to do it on socials?
I think you should.
It's something that I sometimes don't do. I'm going to try and do it all the time.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm going to adopt a kiss as well somehow.
The European kiss there on the cheek.
Just on the cheek, you know.
I love that.
I'm Hungarian. Whatever.
Fantastic.
Are you Hungarian?
Goulash.
All about the goulash.
Nice.
Billy?
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
I'm hitting it.
Yeah, I'm going to quit it.
Oh,
Oh,
disgusting.
Piece of
Disrespectful
shit.
Piece of.
I know, and you know
Piece
what?
of
You know
muck.
what? You know what's really like ironic about that is we talk a lot on this podcast about
respect.
respect and like traditions in the game and things that need to be
Yeah.
adhered to, and we're kind of ones for golf etiquette. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Been wrong before.
Wow.
Hitting it.
Yeah, I hit it. Big hit.
Do you want to hit or do you want to?
I'll
Do you
go
want to hit,
next.
dog?
I'll go next.
You
I'll
want
go
to hit
next.
this?
Now, I want to preface this
This is
before I
life.
start.
Life.
This is life. I want to preface this. Whatever we say now, we are not judging other people that do this.
Oh,
Okay?
I might.
We're gonna be talking about our own situation and what we do in
Can't
our
make any promises.
and what we do in our own life. So, and if you would do this or not what other people do. Hit it or quit it for toddlers or young children, a harness or a lead.
Quit.
Quit it.
Hard quit.
Really?
Hard quit.
my daughter's not walking yet. I don't know that I can comment.
You know what's funny? Before I was a parent, it was going to be a hard quit. I'm going to hit it.
Oh no.
I've got a runner on our hands. I got a fucking runner.
Yeah.
I'm like, me and Tiny were talking about it the other day. I'm like, I mean, just
So,
a nice
wait.
a choker chain. No,
Are you actually gonna do it then?
probably not. But we've talked about it. Like, and the thing is, I was speaking to my mate the other day. He's got a young one as well, who's I think about 2.5 now. Recently ran onto the road. I'm like, that is
like
terrifying. I mean, at the moment when we go for walks, we chuck him in the stroller or on his little bike or something like that. But I'm like, if he's walking near the road, that is scary. That is scary.
why are you
So-
such a hard? You were like real firm.
Is that because of judging eyes, or is that just something you don't want to do? You don't want to treat your son like a dog.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't. I get like when you make the point about the safety thing. Of
Yeah.
course, you don't want anything bad to happen if it can be avoided
Yeah,
with a little choker chain. You know, no, but nah. Just
I don't know.
there's certain things where I'm like, nah. And I'm just a firm no. I can't really even really
In-
explain.
they got
it.
those
You do
cute-
make. Hey, you make a good point.
they got
but
it like in those cute
Nah.
backpacks and stuff.
Nah,
you know?
I can't do it.
It's not a great look.
Yeah,
It's
it
not a
does.
great
It doesn't look great. It doesn't look
think-
great. But at the same time,
Nah,
I'm like,
I'm not going to go there.
yeah,
No, please go on.
go there.
Nah. I just
Remember, this is just we're talking about our own situations here, talking about our own children.
We're not sort of saying that you're wrong for doing it.
No, 100% not.
nah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit there and just say nah.
I don't know.
Mm.
It doesn't look great.
Yeah. The thing is, like I said,
plenty of things about being a parent where I'm like, oh, my
yeah,
attitude is definitely softened.
Oh,
Yes.
like co-sleeping.
yeah.
Well,
I was adamant
yeah.
that I wasn't
Yeah.
going to do that.
That ain't happening. My
Phone-
son has lived in our bed.
Yeah, but I just want
Phone-
to. I just want to sleep. And
Oh, dude.
like,
Yeah, phones and iPads. I'm still a big no, like
Yeah.
as in, the table and stuff, because I believe, you should sit there and learn to be an old soul and
Yeah.
kind of just, if you're sitting with the grown-ups, you're having a grown-up conversation. If you want to go play with the kids, go play with the kids. But
Yeah.
you're not just going to sit there and just.
do you remember?
But
Do you-
the problem is, like, see, sometimes you're in and again, when you're out to dinner or whatever, 9 times out of 10, we're like, nah.
Yeah.
But there was like, obviously, we went away and it was like, well, we were kind of wanting to enjoy each other's company. when
Yeah,
we went
yeah.
away. So it's like, I don't really want a kid that's going through all these emotions to not. Yeah, I don't want to. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
for the sake of like 40 minutes or whatever, he's calm or whatever, and then that's a different story. But yeah, I don't. There's lots of those little things with parenting. I'm like, nope.
Do you remember being a kid?
Mm.
What you just said reminded me. Do you remember being a kid and you were like at a party or something, and your parents or like an auntie or something would say, "Oh, well, he's go and play with all the rest of the kids."
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck
man.
that.
I hated the kids.
I never
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to play with the kids.
I wanted to
yeah.
sit there with the grown-ups,
Yeah.
listen to all that.
I hated that. Oh, go
Just-
play with, and then look, there's kids there you don't know. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't wanna hang with
This,
this
this fucking guy. This guy's a clown. yeah.
No.
And what? And at what age is it unacceptable for the
To
leash?
play with kids.
No, for the leash, for the harness.
25.
This is another thing. See, like,
I feel like whenever the kid feels shame about it, if once they're conscious of the fact that they're,
Some
it
of
gets
us
to like
never get
14.
there.
Fucking,
I mean, if they're 14, they're still enjoying it.
The shame is all over that shit from an early age.
I think if you've gone to
as soon
school,
as you put the harness on the kid, that's the shame.
See,
you-
this
so-
sounds
so
very
now you're
judgy. He
Now
is
you're
very
being
judgy.
Yeah, okay.
So there,
I'm not going to give the reasons why. I just think
I think
so.
if the kids in school,
I'm sorry if I
you can't
offend
have a harness on.
Sorry if I offend you, but
It's-
sometimes I will. You
I'm
know.
very offended. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah. No, I don't like it.
I don't know if I hit it or quit it. I'm on the fence a little bit. I've softened to it. I've softened to it because I'm just like, yeah.
Look,
I see the benefits.
I can, like anything with
Yeah.
these things, I play devil's avocado here, and you're like, I don't from a
Devo
sa-
smashed avocado.
Imagine imagine having a band called Devil's Avocado.
fuck yeah, that's it.
Be like a Mr. Bungle type band.
I'd
Yeah.
from a safety thing, like I said, you make a good point. I couldn't do it. No.
Fair enough.
Devil's Avocado sounds like a Limp
I've
Bizkit album.
I've really liked that. After this pod, we should think about something we can use devil's avocado.
Yeah,
for.
that's
not in a golf sense, but maybe we just start a band.
I think we should just release an album called Devil's Avocado.
So,
The watering hole, Devil's Avocado.
So I'm going to quit that.
Okay.
Quitting.
yeah.
You got to go one way. Or
I'll
the
go a
other.
soft quit.
Yeah, I'm going to go a soft hit.
Like I said, it's not a good look.
Soft hit.
Soft hit.
Interesting.
All about control.
I'm gonna bring it back to food.
Okay.
So
On brand. Nice.
Doesn't
so
make much of it these days, though.
At a restaurant. So like when you go somewhere and like you've been there before,
Yeah.
right? Hit it or quit it. Ordering the same dish from the place every time.
I love that. That's about a hard hit as I could give you.
Ooh,
Really?
yeah.
You know why? Because I always wanted to be a guy that
Tried things.
no, hang on. You're saying ordering the same dish.
Yeah, so you go to you've got we got Papagino's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Right, you go there and you order the same thing every time.
Yeah,
you,
because
you don't ever
yeah,
try anything else. It's that forever.
Because that restaurant is my guy.
Yeah,
Like I want to be the regular.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. So, give me the usual.
Give
That's
me
what
the-
you want.
I
you
always
want that.
wanted to be.
You want that treatment.
Give me the usual.
Yeah. You want
Yeah.
the
oh, that's a strong point because I love that shit.
I
But
wanna
like
walk
yeah,
in somewhere
but
and
like
go,
you know when you
"Just
go
give me the
somewhere
usual."
like and you go somewhere and it's like you've gone there, you've had that thing and it's like oh that is sensational. But when you see pictures of, like especially on Instagram and stuff now, you see photos of the food and the food looks so good and there's different things and it's like
Yeah.
every time you go there and you play that mental battle with yourself when you're looking at the menu, you're like
give me a
should
chicken
I-
parmesan.
yeah. Should I get this or should I get you know what I mean? Like do you stick with the one thing or do
Yeah.
you try other things? Because the other thing is if you have a bad dish and then
This
you,
is what I was going to say.
you have that thought on the way home and you go, fuck.
Yeah,
Right.
I should have
got
got the enchiladas. I went to tacos.
This
Yeah.
is my argument to that as well. It's like I know what I like.
Yeah. I was about to say that. I know what I like. Yeah.
I like that jacket.
And why deviate from that?
yeah.
You know what? I hate when it happens, and I usually fold. If you're going out with your missus and you both want to order the same thing,
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
I know.
We can't both order the butter chicken. What are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
We'll see you order two things and you share both.
Yeah, but I'm not,
not with
a
my
sharer
wife.
either.
I know,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
been through this before.
Yeah. Not with my wife.
I mean, I have opened myself up to that part of, maturing. But, the hit it or quit it. What do you think?
The same dish. I think I'm gonna quit it.
So let's
Well,
say,
you're quitting that.
Yeah.
So you want to try different things, even though you go to this place,
'Cause
and you know that this margarita is the best margarita you can get.
Yeah.
so what if you go to the place
Yeah.
and you have something that's not as good? Does it? Because I feel like then that pushes out the timeline to when you revisit the place because you had a not so very good experience to what you have previously. Or do you go, no, I know that they hit on that.
Yeah. That's
They
hard.
they hit
But
on
the thing is-
they hit on the
But the thing is,
gnocchi napolitana or something.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like
If I'm going to a place for the first time, 'cause
Yeah.
I've had done this before. Went there, got the spaghetti and meatballs. This is unreal. I'm
if
gonna
you
go.
don't like spaghetti meatballs, get the hell out.
I get it again. The third time, I'm not going to get it again. I'm not. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to get something different.
'Cause you know what? It gets to the point where I'll go to a place because I want that thing.
Yeah, and see, I get frightened.
But I
I
feel,
get frightened that it's going to be terrible. If
but
I,
I
don't have it.
feel like you got to put in the work in order to do that. So I feel like you have to be able to.
to make that the top tier dish.
Yes, you've
Yeah.
had to have at least tried a bunch of stuff prior in order to get to that point.
Nah.
So you could go to a place and go, I'm going to get the spaghetti and meatballs. This is sensational. I'm only going to get
Yeah,
that from
this
now
is
on.
all I eat from here now.
You are insane.
No. I'm a
What-
creature of habit.
What if the margarita is
It
sensational?
might be.
But you're not
I'll
gonna-
never know. But I'll never know. I'll never be let down.
Yeah, that's a quit for me. If the way I'm packaging it right now, that's a quit.
Oh, it's such a hard hit.
Yeah, I think it's a hit for me.
Really?
I love doing that. Look, I love going and trying new things as well. But I
Yeah.
think it's like when it hasn't fully, like, you haven't reached the pinnacle. Like, say, if you go somewhere and you have something and it's sensational,
Yeah.
it's that dish every time for me.
Mm.
I'm not going, like, if I have something, I'm like, okay, I know I go to this place for that pizza, or I go to that place for that pasta, or I go to that for that schnitzel, or whatever it's going to be. That's what I'm having. If I go somewhere and it's okay, next time I might try something else.
Yeah.
just to see if it hits the same.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like if I achieve that peak on the first visit, that place forever will be that dish.
That's my
And I
pasta
can't,
place.
the problem is, it's not even that I want to do that. It's I can't talk myself out of not
Yeah,
getting
it's
it.
hard.
Yep.
Because
it's
then
hard. When that dish
I
is
have.
in your head, and you're just staring at it.
I have once before. I went somewhere and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing!" I can't
Yeah.
whatever it was, but I think it was a pasta. It must have been, and must have been. And I went to this, and I went again, and I got the pasta, and I didn't I thought it said something different, and I didn't realize, and I had this pasta. I was like, and it like ruined the whole evening. I was like, oh. It wasn't that it was bad; it just wasn't what I expected. So it wasn't what I expected, and then it wasn't as good as the other one. And then I was like, oh.
See, I've had this before. I've gone to a place, I've ordered something, I loved it, got it a bunch of times, went there again. I'm like, I'm gonna try something different. Ordered something different, and that became the new best dish. I'm like, I'm gonna get this every time.
That is true. I've had that once before too.
Exactly.
But
You're limiting yourself.
but again, I don't think it was quite.
You got to live life.
But I don't think it was quite. It must not have been quite peak.
But what I'm saying,
Because when it hits, that's the one.
my argument to that is what I don't know can't affect me.
Yeah, it's true.
But
You both make great points.
But the thing is, if you go to this new dish and then come back to it, even better. I don't know.
Because what if
I'm-
but what if that new dish ruins my original favorite?
How would it do that?
And then how can I be, how can that so then how? No.
Does it ruin your taste buds? What are you talking about?
No, how? Let me tell you.
Like then it just fucks up the whole like that's my I want my usual. I want to go in somewhere.
You want to
and
be the
say,
usual. You
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
get
Question:
usual.
have you ever gone to a place and said,
You know what? I
want the
have.
usual.
"I want the usual"?
No, I didn't even have to say it. I don't know if this is a good thing or not.
What pizza?
There's-
It's pizza, isn't it?
No, it's at a bar. So like, I used to go somewhere every Friday night,
Yeah.
and it got to the point, and I would
Strip club.
and I would order
Sex on the
Saturday.
beach.
The oysters.
There were two
Chris,
drinks.
just a dozen oysters.
Imagine ordering oysters from a strip club.
There's just some things you don't
Imagine
do.
like 108 to Miley Street. Remember that joint?
There's just something you
The
don't do.
usual. A bucket of soup, thank you.
There was like two drinks. I would order like one drink and then like a little shot as well, right?
Yeah.
It got to the point where at this place, they knew what time I was coming, or me and the other person knew what time we were coming in,
Yeah.
and the drink was on the bar.
You like that.
Food. Have you done that with a restaurant?
I haven't done it with food,
See, that's the thing.
but I always had this thing in my mind of like this little like Italian
I think-
restaurant that I walk in and it's like, hey, we'll get your usual table, sit down, we'll bring you.
I reckon I've.
All I'm thinking about is dumb usuals. Like, the usual 4 wheat bick dry.
But you know, like
Got a bowl of soup, hold the straw.
like Cheers, the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been close to getting to the usual. I don't think I've actually officially tipped over to.
The only
that's my guy. and
the only
they know
the only
what I
thing
want.
is probably the barber. It's just the same old.
Yeah, see, I love that. That's why.
Same old shit.
That's why when my barber retired, that it's still stuck with me. Like, I want to. Creature of habit. I want to
Yeah.
go to the place that I'm comfortable, where I know everyone.
See, that'd be nice if you were to go into your pro shop and when you're getting a box of balls,
Oh,
just the usual.
Just the usual.
That's
yeah.
nice. That'd be nice.
It's just a couple of range balls in.
Just the cheapest seconds balls from
just
the bin.
yeah, just the usual. 24.
Oh god.
But, yeah, I'm gonna
See,
I'm gonna hit the same meal. I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah.
I'm a creature of habit. I like what I like, but I don't want to. You can't put me in shackles and tell me I can't order different things. So I'm gonna quit it.
Hitting.
Oh, with all the hit it and quit it that we've done, this is right at the top.
Yeah.
Like this
Okay,
is
I
the
can tell.
hardest hit.
Yeah.
This is even harder than
The
like,
veins bopping in your head.
This is harder than the whole like debate we had about pizza.
How hard are you?
Extremely. On that note, that's the end of what's felt like an eternity.
It's a monster, Vince.
Yeah, that's the end of the 132nd episode.
The return episode.
Yeah, we're back.
Season 4, beginning of the Watering Hole podcast.
Yeah.
Now, sorry.
Oh,
I think there was a pause.
That's
There was-
okay.
I was
That's
about
a
ready.
pause, yeah.
I was about ready to cook.
Good.
There might be a couple of, we haven't kind of worked out scheduling, but there might be a couple of double pod weeks coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We just got to see how things pan out.
Like we're panning for gold. Shut up. All right. That is the Watering Hole podcast. Another episode. I have to thank, of course, Big Swing Golf Mile End, Punters Golf,
Watering Hole 15.
Watering Hole 15, and Pirate Life Brewing down at Port Adelaide. One thing I will say, get down to Blitz Golf down at Kooyonga this Friday.
Yes.
The Blitz.
All right. So get down to that. That'll be
Down in Adelaide.
really cool to see. Anything else? Nah. Wrapping it up.
No,
Like,
Peter, Rick,
share,
Jason.
subscribe.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you, Waddy.
please. Yeah.
Yeah, new season, new us.
You know
Please
what?
like, share, subscribe. You know, hit the little bell.
We need a bit-
doesn't
we
take
need a bit
long.
more-
Just yeah.
I feel like we need a bit more of a commitment from the listeners.
Yeah, fucking come on.
Like, and YouTube as well.
Yeah, come
Like,
on.
we would
lift.
really like to grow that a little bit before
Lift.
some of the stuff we got in the chamber gets released.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. If you can, we'd love you forever.
Nah,
if
it's
you
not even if you can.
can.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Wow.
All right.
Forceful.
Excellent. Another episode of The Watering Hole.
Yep.
Thank you.
See ya.